What is continental drift? Continental drift is the idea that states the continents were once a giant landmass that broke into pieces and moved to the positions they are in today. If you look at the chart on the right-hand side, at the very bottom, this is almost 300 million years ago. This is the Paleozoic time period where you see Pangaea. As we move up the scale, going towards the top, you see that the continents are moving to where they presently are today. So this is the theory of continental drift, the idea that the continents were once together and now they're spread out into what they currently look like today on Earth. What is Pangaea? Once a large landmass we had, it was called Pangaea. That was about 300 million years ago. Pangaea means all land, like the picture showing you on the page. Why do scientists believe the theory of continental drift? The first reason is fossil evidence. The plants and animals match from continent to continent. The second reason and third reason would be from the landforms. The rocks match on different continents, and the continents look like they fit together like puzzle pieces. So now we're going to expand on these two ideas, fossil evidence and landforms. Fossils are preserved remains of once living organisms, which would be plants or animals. Sedimentary rocks are the richest source that hold our fossils, because sedimentary rocks form from compaction and cementation of sediment, so those fossils, those plants and animals, can get trapped in that sediment, and then they leave their impressions behind. What is fossil evidence? First of all, preserved remains of once living organisms that furnish proof. So Mesosaurus was a reptile, one of our common fossils. And this is a common plant. This is Golopterus, sorry. And plants and animals show evidence of climate change and surface change on Earth. Remember, this is what our standard was talking about, the climate change and surface change. That's what our fossils are showing us evidence of. The plants and animals match with their fossil evidence. Plants and animal fossils were found on the matching coastlines of South America and Africa. If you'll look at the picture, you can see South America and Africa, and you can see where those same fossils were matched up. This suggests that the animals evolved together on a single large landmass. So this is what makes us think that the continents were once together and then they separated. The rocks match. So broad belts of rocks in Africa and South America are the same type, as you can see in the picture. And these broad belts match when the two ends of the continents are joined. So this is another piece of evidence showing us that the continents were once together. The last thing are the shape of our continents that match up like puzzle pieces. So our one big supercontinent, which we call Pangaea, our continents look like they fit together like giant puzzle pieces. When you come to class, make sure that you know what evidence do scientists have to back up the theory of continental drift. Remember, continental drift is the idea that the continents were once together in one large landmass and then they separated over millions of years.